Let us study how this creative ad is executed. So the strategies of creative ad execution. Straight sell or factual message. One of the most basic type of execution, creative execution is the straight sell or factual message. This type of ad relies on a straightforward presentation of information concerning the product or service. The execution is often used with informational rational appeals where the focus of message is the product or service and its specific attributes and or benefits. Scientific or technical evidence. In a variation of a straight sell, scientific or technical evidence is presented in the ad to support performance or efficacy claims. Demonstration. Demonstration advertising is designed to illustrate the key advantages of the product or service by showing it in actual use or in some stagnant situation. Demonstration executions can be very effective in convincing consumers of a product's utility or quality and of the benefit of owning or using the brand. Comparison. The comparison execution approach is increasingly popular among advertisers since it offers a direct way of communicating a brand's particular advantage over its competitors or positioning a new or lesser known brand with industry leaders. Comparison executions are often used to execute competitive advantage appeals as discussed earlier. Testimony. Many advertisers prefer to have their messages presented by way of a testimonial, where a person praises the product or service on the basis of his or her personal experience with it. Testimonial executions can have ordinary satisfied customers discuss their own experience with the brand and the benefits of using it. This approach can be very effective when the person delivering the testimonial is someone with whom the target audience can identify or who has an interesting story to tell. Slice of life, a widely used advertising format, particularly for packed goods products, is a slice of life execution, which is generally based on problem solution approach. This type of ad portrays a problem or conflict that consumer might face in their daily lives, and this ad then shows how the advertiser's product or service can resolve the problem. Animation. An advertising execution approach that has become popular in recent years is animation. With this technique, animated scenes are drawn by artists, are created on a computer, and cartoons, puppets, and other types of fictional characters may be used. Cartoon animation is especially popular for commercials targeted to children. Personality symbol that can deliver the advertising message and with which the company or brand can be identified. Imaginary. These advertisements use imaginary execution whereby the ad consists primarily of visual elements such as pictures, illustrations, and or symbols rather than information. An imaginary execution is used when the goal is to encourage consumers to associate the brand with the symbols, characters, and or situations shown in the ad. The imaginary ads are often the basis of emotional appeals that are used to advertise products or service where differentiation based on physical characteristics is difficult, such as soft drinks, liquor, designer clothing, and cosmetics. Dramatization is where the focus is on telling a short story with a product or service as a star. Dramatization is somewhat akin to slice of life execution in that it often relies on problem solution approach, but it uses more excitement and suspense in telling the story. Humor executions the particularly well suited to television or radio, although some print ads attempt to use in this style. The pros and cons of using humor as an execution technique are similar to those associated with its use as an advertising appeal. Combinations are sometimes used using a humorous approach. FedEx uses humorous executions of a slice of death genre depict business people experiencing dire consequences when they use another delivery service and an important document doesn't arrive on time. This is a phases of production of commercial. So we have pre-production, production, and post-production things. Pre-production, selection of directors, selection of production company, bidding, cost estimation and timing, production timetable, that is set, construction, location, agency and client approval, casting, wardrobes, and pre-production meeting. Under production, we have location versus set shoots, night and weekend shoots, talent arrangements. Post production, we have editing, processing, recording or sound effects, audio, video mixing, opticals, client agency approval, duplicating, and release and shipping. So with this, we complete one more concept of creative ad strategy under integrated marketing communication.